to our legislative session this evening. So I will call this, followed by the Pledge of Allegiance. We'll share a presentation celebrating their council members. This would be then we will receive on the work session. Chair will share a report on the work session of our Public Safety Committee Chair on the 2023. Bill 7 of 2023. We will need to suspend the rules 2023. We will vote Resolution 78 of 2023 committee and Resolution 80 of 2000. Okay, any new business? Any other new business? Time is 6:17. Please note that Harrisburg City.
Yes. Here. Mr. Majors. Hours.
Present. Application will be led by Councilman Major.
For our community is.
Everybody could please rise. For communications, we're joined by.
Good evening, esteemed council members. On behalf of Harrisburg Young Professionals, thousands of alumni and network supporters revitalized the city through the power of youth people as they moved in droves to nearby schools who grew up here, but also those who could form Harrisburg Young Professionals in order to 40 years old. Today, we are working and giving back philanthropically. We have supported a shared goal to experience family. Today, Harrisburg come to the table and ask for HYP personal favorite stories out the city. In fact, in the early 2000s, back to Restaurant Row by drawing in crowds, portions of Harrisburg's thriving art on the corner of Cumberland and 3rd Street. In the 2000s, we launched sports leagues to encourage our athletes to patronize local hotspots, history of the city, and work with dozens of local and instill long-term commitment to serve and traversed entrances to this for first-time home buyers in the city of Harrisburg. Professionals have flourished in their careers, formed life advancement. This work would not be possible. Force behind our volunteer-led organization held us forward and shaped the organization into what it is. Extend beyond the scope of our members, but to programming slate for the over. There's much work to be done. I am confident that HYP have mentored countless young professionals and present the young professionals in our.
Thank you very much. For a moment. Harrisburg for 25 years. Recognize the need for young professional men, young professionals carry out their mission and retaining future leaders. 40 or younger. Committee and 3 administrative committee late concert series, how it's built the annual Foster Street cleanup, sports leagues to develop future leaders. And into making Harrisburg a better place to successful 25th anniversary year. Council. If you wouldn't mind, I'd like to take. Thank you, everyone. Address for the meeting record. If you don't, Mr. Parker will serve as.
From the New Fox Ridge neighborhood. In the winter, there is this new invention called Coats, but inside that nice warm bus, and they have such basic things as a place does not have the best reputation. A public transit route that works for us all, remembering that public transit more accessible to everyone. Challenge this council to take public transit regularly on how to make public transit better. I would also, if nothing else. Thank you so much.
Hearing no one, anyone in the middle section.
And ones are not reliable for a utility walk there. Local city with buses running at least. We need more United States. I went on 550 Keystone train from all the way to Chicago and ride on the Amtrak trains to Harrisburg. Beautiful fence and train trip. This next, we need more enforcing the pedestrians who don't stop for, again, pose no bicycling pedestrians. Okay. And it for what I have to say, and at least regular bus service in
Thank you very much.
I'm proud to be a part. Jewish, Muslim, Christian worship are also within walking distance of each other. I'm concerned about what's happened to innocent people in Israel. I extend my condolence. Indiscriminate bombings and attacks, like cutting off essential services, should also be the same for Palestinians as their neighbors. Situation, I'm deeply troubled by two additions. Stop seeing each other as human beings. We're innocent festering in the world today. The divisive rhetoric and funding of the lives affected. Of this conflict and work, action. I subscribe and helped organize several fostering understanding and friendship. We need to remain together that promote understanding to an event at Hadith at 6 p.m. as well. So, thank you.
Okay, forward with our agenda. November 1st, 2,000 minutes. I will deliver on behalf of the administration. On Wednesday, November 1st, is an ordinance amending the to provide joint written behalf of the city of Harrisburg when a solicitor was present on behalf of the administration. Signatures have been lawful since 19 model language. Is our technology up? The mayor, the current law, as it meets a need we've includes the work serves as the chair of our.
Thank you, President Bowers. Approving the fifth proposed 20 budget and increasing the line item for medical, an increase in budget line, an adjustment to accommodate a new and be filled. And lastly, we discussed spend it in order to discuss additional budget.
Thank you. Councilman Rodriguez.
November 1st of 2023, the public adopting and placing into a straightforward discussion with very little back. Mayor had drafted and signed a letter. Adopt would make it a formal process. Title 30, the emergency operations plan set forth, instrumental in the public safety realm. From the work session of November 1st of.
It's Bill 8 of 2000.
An ordinance amend to adopt amended permit.
We have one.
Bill 7 of 2023 to authorize the mayor agreements and related documents.
Aware of any amendments? Would you please read it into the record?
Administrative Code of the Codified or Limited Purpose Digital Signor is mandated.
2023.
Yes. Mr. Major. Ms. Bowers. By a vote of 7 yeas to 0 nays.
Is Resolution 75.
Resolution budget reallocation.
Is there a second?
Second.
In the interest of time, could I just pass this? Good. Good evening, everyone. This exhibit some critical items relative to getting this information in front of you. A, in blue, insurance renewal. Finally did receive confirmation of what with the unchanged from the prior year up to 1.6 on events occurring this year. Not the only event. These particular premium allocations still quite large to accommodate this because it includes the proposed amendments for the 261,000. Through the footnotes, there's just two more. This pertains to the general fund, budget allocations and support, and are have budgeted for the payroll. The adjustments effectuate the needed budget, and the way to do because of a lack of so using caution in the payroll expense budget and business resource. C is of a reclassification in the Bureau of Codes and Pay that's happening this month. They're funded by the ARPA funds. It's to move their the budget from where they were, engineering and codes, and.
Thank you. I'll defer.
Thank you. I don't
No questions at this time, Madam.
budget reallocation.
Yeah, how many? And currently, marches, which include these three, includes auto and insurance coverage. So I can't name the insurance.
Do a search for.
Start in the summer with Marsh, who had one main insurer, Liberty Mutual, who what we were able to get is, we to do part of our cover. We typically have multiple carriers. We just
Have kind of the breakdown of the increases like this. I'm concerned about that because it's carrying city license plates. It's their assessment of us and our
our reflection of the entire insurance market, in a perfect storm of the insurance.
opportunity to exploit us as much as they that we're, like, I'm troubled.
If you're talking, I think I know exactly what.
Anyways.
Thank you.
Yeah, I can run October first.
I'll follow up later on. We can get much better.
President Bowers?
Thank you. Regarding the personnel or program manager, and do we anticipate?
That one, I think I have.
Position, that we can properly budget for.
No questions, thank you.
I don't have any questions personally. Is there any?
Thank you very much. I'll entertain a motion. We have Resolution 75 of two turns.
Just for the record.
Any final questions, comments, or?
Yes. Mr. Lawson, Ms. Bowers,
Yes.
and 0 nays. Yes, Resolution 76, the Dauphin County 2020.
Thank you. Council.
Yes.
Rawls,
Yes.
a vote of 7 yeas to
Could you please read it into the record?
vehicles which have exhausted their useful life.
And in 23, we'll move to the public work.
Yes, Resolution 78, to serve as the Assistant City Solicitor for the City
Administration Committee. Resolution
2023. Steve Zimmerman to provide access and technology.
Thank you. Evening is Resolution 80 of 2023.
Confirming the appointment of Mr. Donald.
Thank you. Resolution for discussion.
Mandate bill, the mandate for affordable housing bill.
Councilwoman Rawls.
Thank you, President Barrow. Holiday parade. The parade will feature John Cooler, of course, and more. I'm also going on in Harrisburg this weekend. The orchestra masterwork 7:30 p.m. www.visithersheyharrisburg.
Business council members to adjourn.